Hey folks, I'm Kris. A while ago, I reviewed the Sony SRSX3. I liked it, so much so that I wanted to check out more of the SRS line. We decided to check out one of the smaller, cheaper models, the SRSX3. Now, it doesn't have all the crazy features its bigger brothers do, but does it make up for it by being generally good? Let's find out. Like its bigger brother, the Sony SRSX3 doesn't come with a whole lot in the box. Inside, you'll find the speaker itself, a USB AC adapter, and a USB cable. Aside from the manual, that's all there is. The SRSX3 is available in a few colors. We're looking at it in black, but it's also available in red and white. The speaker has the same sleek, minimalist look that characterizes the entire SRS line. Unlike some of the brightly colored monstrosities currently crowding the Bluetooth speaker market, this wouldn't look out of place on an executive's desk. This is either a plus or a minus depending on your point of view. Considering the size, 7.4 by 2.5 by 2.5 inches, you might expect this to be light, but at 2.1 pounds, that isn't the case. The weight gives the speaker a solid feeling that I like, but at the same time, that extra weight might not be so welcome if you're throwing this speaker in a backpack on the way to the park. Pairing the X3 is a simple, easy process. Even if for some reason the speaker doesn't start pairing when you turn it on, a quick tap of the Bluetooth button will take care of that. Then just pair from your device and you're good to go. NFC pairing is also an option. If you don't want to use Bluetooth or you're using a non-Bluetooth device, just plug into the jack on the back and tap the audio in button. You'll need to use your own cable. Range is stated as the Bluetooth standard 33 feet. Moving around my house while testing, I put a little more distance between my phone and the speaker, and it continued to work just fine, even with a few walls in the way. This can't be guaranteed to happen for everyone, but it certainly performed well during testing. In addition to the power, Bluetooth, and input select buttons, the X3 also has dedicated volume buttons, a call button, and a button to switch the built-in surround sound emulation on and off. Unfortunately, there aren't any playback buttons. Calls using the built-in mic sounded good on my end, and my voice came through loud and clear. Sony claims a battery life of up to 7 hours for the SRSX3. Maybe it's because I kept the volume at moderate levels, but I got slightly more, closer to 7.5. Charge time seemed to be around 1.5 to 2 hours using the included AC charger. One difference from the SRSX3 I was happy to see is that this speaker can be charged via USB. This is great when you run out of power and you don't have the adapter with you. In testing, we tried the 3.5mm jack playing music from a computer through a high-quality audio interface, but most people will use Bluetooth, so that's how we do most of the testing. I listened to a ton of music during testing, but for a playlist of a few of the songs I listened to, check the description. Even after testing the SRSX3, I was surprised by how much bass was produced by the little SRSX3. Of course, the surface matters, but sitting on a wooden countertop, the little guy pumped out respectable bass. It wasn't a boomy mess either, there was a nice amount of definition to the low end. The mids sounded somewhat scooped, probably to accentuate the low end and avoid the boxiness so common in speakers of this size, but there was a nice depth to the low mids. The highs offer a nice amount of detail. I noticed that even subtle details stood out on cymbals, for example. This is technically a 2-channel speaker, but with any speaker this small, stereo isn't going to be very noticeable. Sony has included a surround sound mode to help combat this, but I didn't notice much of a difference either way. What the SRSX3 lacks in keeping up with its bigger brother's features, it makes up for by sounding so good for its size. At $150, this is one of the best sounding speakers we've heard in that price range. If you're thinking about the Bose SoundLink Mini, you might want to save a few bucks and pick this one up instead. We're giving the Sony SRSX3 an 8.4 out of 10. And that's it for this one, everybody. For all the details, check out the full review over at SoundGuys.com. Have a question? Ask me in our forums. Links are in the description. Looking for more stuff? Why not subscribe? I'm Kris. Thanks for watching.